As the Texans game ends, the questions begin. With how they begin the new season, what exactly does this team believe it can accomplish?
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Houston Texans. Tennessee defense here. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
And 3 at the 38-yard line.
Stroud sets up the play action. That's caught again by Schultz. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Stroud looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wheeler. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Play action. Stroud now. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Second and 10.
Incomplete. Good coverage by Andrew Phillips.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Touchdown! Nico Collins, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening. Houston for their second drive of the ball game. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it second down.
Second and 3.
Now Stroud going to bat it forward on the touch pass. Great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Boone here. And they'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The Texans are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now Stroud. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Kenneth Grant breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. On the carry, it's Boone. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And their running back getting set to go once more. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. Play action. Here's Stroud. That's complete. It's Collins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score.
38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stroud out of the gun here. Another one caught by Collins. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now Stroud going to bat it forward on the touch pass. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Here's Stroud. And And this one's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This is caught. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the The man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter. And Stroud now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Stroud now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st down. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Now it's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Stroud to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
31-yard line.
To take over. They were winners a week ago against Buffalo, and they lead here with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
At the 20-yard line.
Stroud working out of the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stroud. He finds his man complete. That's Wheeler. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Off the play fake. Stroud. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They'll go with Boone. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll fake the jet sweep, and now Stroud to throw off play action. Touchdown, Texans! Dalton Schultz, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to its... Back over now to the Houston Texans. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This one left side caught by Collins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Texans first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Off play action. Stroud. This one taken in by Stover. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Second and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Texans first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Boom. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Again, they're going to go with Boone. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. Looking to throw on second down. Stroud. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Off the play fake. Stroud. This one swung out to Montgomery. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
And their running back getting ready to go back to work. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Second down and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Boom. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 87 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now a handoff up the middle. Boom. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here now a third down and 8. Up the middle they go. Boom. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Texans first down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On first down. Boom. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you take baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Atlanta, Georgia, where Freddie Falcon soars from the rafters inside the beautiful Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
Welcome your 2027
set to go to work, 2-0 on the young season. And the one we'll be watching is this man at running back.
You'd think he'd have some room to operate here as he'll get a shot against a team that's ranked near the bottom in rush defense.
Certainly appears to be a dream matchup for him, but here's the key. He can't press. Can't think that he's going to get 20 yards or more on every single run. Take the opportunities available and turn them into big plays as the game goes along.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. You talk about this Falcon defense.
They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. A little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Boom. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Boy, I got to say, I don't know how he made it all the way to the end zone without going down. What a run.
Absolutely incredible that was, because defensively you're taught to break down, wrap up. But in this case, he didn't really allow it. And really, no one was able to slow him down enough for the extra help to get there. He just kept getting that.
Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone.
Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
19 yards there on the catch and run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On play action, they'll throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touch. Let's take it over again. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, yeah, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
It's a pickup of 3.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of catches, 69 yards and a touchdown.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Houston.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. The Texans at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Number 27. It's a gain of 10. And the Texans first down.
They go play action here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got this complete to Stover, the tight end. And he gets it down to the 32. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Houston.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now a handoff up the middle. Boom. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense is certain.
And their running back getting set for this next possession. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
91 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Third down and 1. He'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
First down, Texans.
They'll run on first down. Boom. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Gain of 7. First down, Houston.
Back to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Complete to number 27.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down.
The Falcons, 31-yard line.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
3rd and long.
Now back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Brings up 4th down.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And he rifles one incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
To the left side, finds his receiver Nolan. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been...
It's now readying for their first possession of the second half. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
They'll set up to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
You know, in boxing, they throw in the towel. In this case, you just kind of wave the white flag.
Take over. And they start in the best of all positions. 1st and goal.
Back to throw here.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Texans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Its way back out, led by their running back. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
And he's got this down to the 35. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
It'll go as a gain of 4.
And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Warner.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. And that'll bring up 4th down.
As they get set to take over here. And really, you can't have a better situation than this. 1st and goal at the 1.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Texans have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. as he trots onto the field. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
He's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays, nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Now Warner. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Room past the 35. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give right side. Boom. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Boom. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 3rd down. Boom. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining. Houston. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Warner to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. That's caught at the 25. And he's in for a touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. His first career touchdown pass, and, you know, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Houston, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Houston Texans. They make their way on the field now. On the bootleg, Stroud. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Play action. Stroud now. Open man, that's Jaden Higgins. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Down from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10, down at the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
A loss of 5.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
39-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Boom. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Here's Stroud. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Stroud out of the gun here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for number 87.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Stroud going to bat it forward on the touch pass. And a short gain here down to the 22.
He was taken down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team.
I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points. Here to take over again on offense. Remember, they had the safety go against them the last time they had it. Fortunately, their defense just forced the punt, so they'll try again as they start 1st and 10. play action. Here's Stroud. This one taken in by Stover. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 10 yards.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Stroud off the play fake. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard
Stroud sets up the play action. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now they'll go play action here with Stroud. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
3rd and 6.
Again, it's Stroud. A quick throw there is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This
Texans now. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Stroud to throw it. He'll complete this one to Collins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
15 yards on the play. And the Texans 1st down.
Now Stroud. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
It's a gain of 28
This
yards.
offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half.
2nd down and 10.
Stroud working out of the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Garrett Williams. And the Colts are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard. Take over here to start quarter number 3. And Charles, some things to like about that 1st half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the 1st half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Stroud looking to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. And Stroud now to throw. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. Set to regain possession. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 1st downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On 3rd down. Boom. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. He was blown up in the backfield. To take over. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Stroud going to bat it forward on the touch pass. Able to slither by. Jukes by again. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Boom. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. They run the counter. Boom. And he'll take this one down near the 15. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal, and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
A finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
As the Texans game ends, the questions begin. After 4 quarters, there's always credit or blame to give. It needs assigned somewhere or to someone. It's a new week in Houston, and coming up are the Tennessee Titans. It's tough to run against a blitz-happy defense. Tough, but not impossible.
Please welcome your 2027 Tennessee Titans.
Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
Dive play straight ahead. He finds room right away. Has a hole left, room to run. Touchdown, Houston!
Touchdown, Houston.
Running back, about to get back to work. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early, and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
This is complete to Schultz. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45. So 5 on the catch, 5 still to go on second down.
At the 45-yard line.
And they'll pitch it out to him. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
On third down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards. Again on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line.
So let's see. A week ago, Kate, he didn't get the touches, he didn't get the yards, he didn't get any efficiency. He didn't play to the standard that he carries himself with. That early run, he's trying to change that.
On second down, Stroud. That one's complete, right side. Near the sideline, and he goes out, gain of about 4 before he did so. And that is the Texans' first down.
First down, Houston.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's an early advantage for the Texans. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Texans in possession. They start out 2nd and 10. This one's a low touch pass forward to his man coming across. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Tackled by Anthony Hill, Jr. It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd
Throwing is Stroud. Hits his running back. He's going to be hit there, and they're going to take him out of bounds after a gain of 11. And that gives the Texans a first down.
Gain of 11 on the play. First down, Texans.
They go play action with Stroud. Completed over the middle. And a good gain here. 11 yards, it looks like. That's going to pick up a first.
To Dalton Schultz. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Texans first down.
Off the play action. Here's Stroud. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. Oh, that one did some damage as he's finally hauled down. A gain of about 24. First down coming up.
First down, Houston.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he's got a chunk here, about 14 yards before the stop is made. First down coming up. A nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if his ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Picked off by Andrew Phillips. And the Titans are going to... offense, and this running back to the field. And a nice drive last time out, Brock, squandered by that interception. So I think they take a repeat of everything except that final play.
Here we go.
On play action, here's Stroud. Throw right side, hauled in by Collins. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
10 yards on the pickup.
Looked like a first for a moment, but still a couple of inches left to go. Second down. Stroud off of play action. He's got a man left. And he's hauled down just beyond the line, but that's all they needed. Just a single yard for that first down. And we won't see another play here, Brock, as the clock reaches 2 minutes to go. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. First and 10 now for Stroud. Starting off sharp, 9 of 10, throwing the football to begin this one. That's complete, right side. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Complete to number 87.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
Even 5 on the play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
First down, Houston.
The give now out of the shotgun. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Cordell Flott there on the stop.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Second down throw for Stroud. Catch made by Woody Marks. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. It's 3rd and 9. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The Titans in the nickel for 3rd down. To the air, Stroud. Collins got it left side. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Houston calls it second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this down to the 28. Gain of 15 there. And it'll be first down, Houston. Final timeout called by the Texans. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Stroud setting up 1st and 10. And he hasn't missed on this drive yet. A perfect 7 for 7 throwing the ball. Well secured by Jaden Higgins. And getting 6 on that play. That means it is second down manageable.
Out of bounds at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Stroud. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for...
Headed back out for a new series. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Stroud. Completed to his running back. And give him about 4. Nothing beyond the catch. And hit got there quickly. Got 4 on the completion, so still 6 ahead of him on second down.
At the 9-yard line.
Stroud off the play fake. Oluwafemi Oladejo. And that's going to drive them back near their end zone for this 3rd down. Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on 3rd?
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 13.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. His run, that's about 4, but he's still well shy of that marker. It's 4th down. Now we have a member of the Titans injured after the play and in need of some assistance. And on offense, their running back headed out once again. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Over the middle, taken in by Higgins. And give him the first down, Brock. Great results. That snap goes for 17. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just 1 play.
First down, Houston.
Now it's Stroud. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Stroud. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. 3rd and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
First down, Texans.
Here's Stroud now. Finds his back, marks. These hits finally taken out. So call it a gain of about 23 on the play before they got to him. And that gives Houston the first down.
And the Texans first down.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Texans in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over 1 final quarter. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Stroud. That one connects. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back to the 3. Now that right there might be the first and last time we see them go to the ground on this drive, partner. First time they get away from throwing the ball, and they wind up losing yardage.
That's pretty surprising, too, because when you passed it well, you're expecting those defenders to rush upfield. They didn't, and they hit that draw right in the face. As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Their offense and this running back to the field. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
First down, play action. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
He's taken down at the 30.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
11 on the play. 1st down, Houston.
Right up the gut. Across the 20, continuing to work. And he's got another one tonight. Touchdown, Houston.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
Running back, headed back out for a new series. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this 2nd half. On 1st down, they'll run. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
They give it to him again. Finds room to the 30. And he's going to get this to the 39-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
In this ground game, Kate, have seen such a steady dose of work. And what you hope is all of those body blows throughout can lead to a knockout punch like that.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Going to the ground again on 1st. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Back to the well again. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. So the Texans come away with the road win. And they take not just a victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish off the sweep of their division rivals.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
As they get set to take over here.
Stroud sets up the play action.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
And not enough on the throw that time, as that one is incomplete.
That was their first third.
Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game.
The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now Stroud. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stroud off the play fake. Through the, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Jaden Higgins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Houston. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me,
here's a diving catch right side. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Houston.
Play action. Stroud now. Throw left side complete. That's Higgins. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
To number 81.
Stroud now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Texans.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They get to Stroud. Nowhere to go, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Stroud. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up on Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are in great shape. To take over. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
27 on the play. And the Texans first down.
Now Stroud going to bat it forward on the touch pass. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Up the middle they go. Boom. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. 3rd down and 6.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
And Stroud now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Texans had a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing now is Stroud. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's third down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Stroud will look to throw once more. That is caught. And he is going to have a Texans first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Texans.
Play action. Here's Stroud. He finds his man complete. That's Wheeler. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown,
A great effort there with his first career in it. As we look at the back, heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
A 6-yard
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
40-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Boom. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Stroud now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Stroud working out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Stroud looking to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Offense now readying for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Good coverage by Cam Taylor-Britt.
They'll try the left side. Boom. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good...
to take over. They were winners last week over Tennessee, and they've got the lead here as well. They start this drive out 1st and 10. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. They throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Stroud to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
It looks like they're going to have to trust their defense.
Now they get set to head back on the field here. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. Now Stroud going to bat it forward on the touch pass. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Stroud. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The throwing again is Stroud. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Out there and ready to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Throwing to start the drive. Stroud. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Play action. Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the play fake. Stroud. This pass complete to Higgins. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Houston.
Now Stroud going to bat it forward on the touch pass. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. On third down, boom. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Boone here. Muscles him off. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Offense as they get set to take over here. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. To a knee goes Stroud, and that is going to be all she wrote. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out.
It's a new week in Houston, and coming up are the Jacksonville Jaguars. Most of his work may come as a receiver rather than a runner.
Right alongside the side of so many great games, Brock, the old Astrodome. We're hoping to see a great game played here inside of this venue. Opened back in 2002, bearing the same name now that it did back then, Reliant Stadium here in Houston. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. Facial Tootin headed out with the rest of the offense. And gotta imagine, Brock, there's an appreciation for the conviction they had going for it on fourth down the last drive. Just didn't have the results they needed.
You know, so many teams, and really the data today tells you to have a four-down mindset, Kate, especially when you cross midfield. We'll be curious if they've got that kind of conviction after missing on the last one.
They go play action with Stroud. And he nearly gave it away to start this game. Almost an interception, but instead, a gift. They get it back for second down.
Coverage by Jack Kaiser.
To the air, Stroud. Right side cut by Higgins. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Last completion got him 6. It's going to be 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw, Stroud. That's Cox. Hits the rookie from Louisville. They're going to slow him up here after 4, maybe 5 yards. And that is a Texans first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Stroud. Hits his running back. He gets it up a little shy midfield. Knocked down by Caleb Ransall. Got 4 on the completion, so still 6 ahead of him on second down.
Their 49-yard line.
They'll run it from the gun. The play picks up about 6 yards as he stops. And that gives the Texans a first down.
He didn't have to handle the usual workload the player his stature gets. Kate, he gets many touches. And usually players of that ilk, they have the success a week ago from a yards per carry. They want more, and he should get more.
Gets this to Stover. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. And it's off his hands and incomplete. So an opportunity unfulfilled on that second down. And leads it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Throwing is Stroud. Oh, defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. 4th down coming up.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate. Well,
running back, about to get back to work. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Stroud off the play fake. Finds Stover. He'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover it.
Looking at 3rd down here after that last completion went backwards. Back to throw, Stroud. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. There's the stop. Play hits for 15 before it, though. And that gives Houston the first down. Now looks like we're going to get a stoppage for an injured Jaguar. He's in some pain as the trainers head out to examine him. 1st and 10 now for Stroud. Now 7-10 throwing the football here early. Throwing now off the play action. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. Big hitter on 1st down. 35 yards. Stroud setting up 1st and 10. And he's found his target all 4 passes so far on this drive. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now. Dumped off to his running back. And he's tackled for no gain.
Complete to number 27.
Not going to get a snap here. We have arrived at our 2-minute warning. More just ahead from Reliant Stadium. Got the catch, but didn't get any yardage on it. So still 10 to go on 2nd down. Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Here's Stroud now. Toward the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a 4th down decision. Tough to blame him for that drop. Back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Now it's Stroud. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
27, incomplete. Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Plowing up the middle. They cross the 40. Nice run there. And now he's going to head out of bounds after a nice game.
And the Texans
down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play.
39-yard line.
From the gun, Stroud. And this is going to be lost on a hit. Incomplete. Tough to complete it through that traffic and contact over the middle. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. And this is going to be about a 6-yard pickup. Final timeout called by the Texans. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Here's a throw. And the difference a play makes this one not working out in their favor. He's hauled to the ground. Josh Hunt. Their offense and this running back to the field. They're already on a modest little winning streak here. Currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. Blown back, it's the handoff. And he gets it forward to show about a yard out of that. That's Harrison Phillips there for the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Stroud completes it quick. This gets forward a little, not a ton to the 35. Stop that time by Antonio Johnson.
That's a gain of 4.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. And he's going to go down here. They are on him back around the 28. Josh Hines. Running back, headed back out for a new series. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Stroud off of play action. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Coverage by Jack Kaiser.
Back to throw. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
Number 87.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Pass play coming here. This connects with Higgins. And they're going to have the 1st down. Nice chunk of yards there. Give them about 17 of them.
They call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection. Set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Off the play action. Here's Stroud. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away. And that's just a good call there. Not the type of lead or the down where you should be forcing anything. So good call there to just get rid of it.
Yeah, this is called game management, right?
Yeah.
People get this bad perception of a game manager. He's a game manager. You know, you should be a good game manager. And make sure you throw it away if nothing is there.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to be taken down well short of the marker. Give him, looks like just about... Back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Oh, he's in trouble. He's not going to get away. Brought down at the 12. Trayvon Walker. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the 12-yard line.
After the set, Stroud. And they're going to get to him. They sit him down at his own 6. Foye Oluokun. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing 3rd down. Here's Stroud. Hits his running back. And he's brought down. So even with the nice gain there, partner, dug themselves quite a hole that they haven't gotten out of yet. It's 4th down. Their offense and this running back to the field. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late.
Here we go.
On play action, here's Stroud. The left side, caught by Higgins. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Looked like a first for a moment, but still a couple of inches left to go. 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 32-yard line.
Here's the one back on the handoff. He's hauled down after just a couple of yards, but enough. Importantly enough, they get that 1st down. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And they still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking to throw, Stroud. Over the middle, taken in by Higgins. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch, and hit got there quickly. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Second down throw for Stroud. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Oh, Brock, he's had to wait and wait to even be targeted in this game, and he's going to have to keep waiting now to see that first catch.
You know who will not be waiting? The critics after this one. You've got to get your tight end involved. Find a way somehow to get him the ball.
Well, running back, headed back out for a new series. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job.
Oh, no, the ball is loose! And they jump on top of it. Ooh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their third. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. They'll run now on second down. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston! He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one, the last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop, because a broken tackle, well, can mean a touchdown.
Stroud and the Texans looking to tack on 2 more.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route.
Whoa.
When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade.
On offense, their running back headed out once again. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out. So it's the Texans who defend their building and take the win. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep.
It's a new week in Houston, and coming up are the Pittsburgh Steelers. Their defense's concern is the deep shot. That means open space for backs to work.
Well, days like these is why you have retractable roofs, and we've got an open one on a gorgeous afternoon for football at NRG Stadium in Houston. And coming up, we've got a real Halloween treat with this matchup, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Houston Texans.
Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of... Look at this Pittsburgh defense.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. He's got this complete to Stover, the tight end.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Stroud. Open man, that's Jaden Higgins.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing now is Stroud.
He finds his man complete. It's Wheeler. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Second down and 6 now. On the carry, it's Boone. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 38. Play action. It's Warner. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the Steelers' 29-yard line.
A play fake. Now Warner.
And that one complete once again to Higgins.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal.
First down. First and goal at the
Now
8-yard
Warner.
line.
And got his man
Houston. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. Houston for their second drive of the ball game. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Showed some strong running, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago: 8 carries, 77 yards, and a touchdown.
11 touchdowns on the ground this season, and the pride really extends throughout the entire offense. And in this case, I'm focusing on the offensive line. The leverage, the ability to get downfield, make that extra block in order to give him more space to run. They really look forward to him carrying the football because they're going to get him to the end zone.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Stroud looking to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. To take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Play action. Here's Stroud. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Out of the gun, here's Warner. And this is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. The man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Ball at the 26. 2nd and 7. To throw, Warner. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Warner to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll go with Boone. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 33-yard line.
Again, they're going to go with Boone. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 19 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Here's Warner. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Oh, it still won't go down. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 36 yards. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense now readying for their first possession of the second half. Warner. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Warner. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
And the Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. To the left side, finds his receiver, Noel. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Off the bootleg, Warner. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Off play action, Warner. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Steelers' 6-yard line.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. That is brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. Set to come onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They run the counter. Boom. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We're set to head to the fourth quarter on All Hallows Eve. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. They'll look to throw now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This quarterback now, a perfect 5 of 5 since taking over. They haven't missed a beat. First and 10. They'll try the left side. Boom. It was Jamel Dean who brought him down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run.
Still going. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Texans are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. And their running back getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. On first down. Boom. Escapes the defender. Now he's into the clear again. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A big play there with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans up the lead to 4. Here with the victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed.
As the Texans game ends, the questions begin. With the season's halfway point on the horizon, it's time to see where all the effort has gotten them.
Please welcome your 2027 Houston Texans.
Defense, they make their way back onto the field. Now Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
At the 23-yard line.
Stroud sets up the play action. That's caught again by Schultz. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Boom. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Houston for their second drive of the ball game. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Stroud off the play fake. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. The Texans at 7-1 now on the year. And they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And as much as we hate to play this game, you know I'm going to do it anyway. Extrapolate that over a full season. What does that come out to, partner? 14-2. And anyone in the NFL, they'd sign up for that record, that's for sure.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact. Texans to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Boom. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And Stroud now to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Play action. Stroud now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's Stroud. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Stroud now, 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Boom. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now Stroud going to bat it forward on the touch pass. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
A 2-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd.
Stroud to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. A strong running. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Throwing now is Stroud. Still going inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 minutes on the clock. 2nd quarter. 7-0 ball game. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. The throwing again is Stroud. Firing quickly here, that's complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dalton Schultz from 7. Running back quarterback as he trots onto the field. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Stroud. Will swing left side, caught by Collins. And he goes out right around the 39. Stroud now, 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here goes Stroud again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more up.
Oh, he rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jacob Rodriguez. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until... They head back out to do battle here. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Stroud looking to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. A beautiful spin and room to run. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 70 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Offense as they get set to take over here. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He's got this complete to Stover, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
And the Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. That's complete. It's Jalen Noel. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Stroud will look to throw once more. He finds his target. It's Schultz. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew.
Now they get set to head back onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Operating from the gun, Stroud. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Stroud working out of the gun. Working in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And the Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard
Play action. Here's Stroud. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
At the 46-yard line.
Stroud out of the gun here. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Stroud. And this is going to be caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but right at the line. The Texans now. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They'll run on 1st down. Boom. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Stroud going to bat it forward on the touch pass. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Stroud. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. So the completion good for 6 yards. Houston. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
They run the counter. Boom. Stopped up shy of the 45 despite some pretty powerful running. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down. Boom. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles.
CD for the losing side. They had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Texans, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Indianapolis next week. Meanwhile,